Hi, I'm Gino Robert, a contributing writer for acoustic guitar, and I'm here with the Godin Multiac ACS-SA USB, an acoustic electric nylon string guitar with synth and USB outputs. Godin Guitars has been crafting high-quality instruments for nearly 4 decades, and they were one of the earliest to offer MIDI-compatible, highly playable acoustic electric instruments. The company's Multiac series can be used at high volume without feedback, thanks to the piezo-based bridge pickups and active preamps. This Multiac USB not only includes a hexaphonic RMC pickup wired to a 13-pin output so that you can trigger Roland and Axon guitar synthesizers, but it also has a USB jack so you can connect the guitar to a computer for recording and for external processing. The Multiac ACS-SA USB lists for $1,395 and has a street price of about $1,195. It has a flamed maple top, as you can see here, with a high-gloss light burst flame finish, and the chambered single cutaway body is made of silverleaf maple, which Godin believes has a sound and a density and a weight that is similar to mahogany. The body itself is 2 inches thick, so it's not too bad here, and it sits comfortably on your leg like a solid body electric. The ebony fingerboard has a 25.5 inch neck scale, and the nut width is about 1 7/8 over here, and it makes it kind of feel like a classical guitar as you're playing it. The roomy fingerboard and string spacing is perfect for fingerstyle playing, and the overall playability of the instrument is superb. Because the body is chambered, it has more of an acoustic volume than a solid body instrument would, as you can hear right here, and the acoustic tone is remarkably satisfying when you're practicing at home or when you're just sort of sitting around jamming with friends and you're unamplified. Like all Godin ACS-SA instruments, this guitar has an RMC polydrive hexaphonic system with 6 individual saddles, each of which has a piezo-based pickup that gives you accurate, low-latency note tracking without artifacts such as false triggering or double notes. The guitars are designed to work with products supporting 13-pin inputs, such as Roland's GR synths and the Axon sound modules. And of course, you can also plug the instrument into any amp or even into a mixing board using a standard guitar cable and play it like any other acoustic electric. To demonstrate the sound plugged directly into an amp, I have a Fishman loud box, and I'll play a little bit for you. The guitar's built-in preamp, located on the upper bout here, includes an active 3-band EQ, which affects the USB and the 1/4-inch outputs. These 3 EQ faders control high, mid, and low frequencies, and the 2-position slider here sets the center frequency of the mid-band at either 700 or 1200 hertz. These outer buttons here are used to change synth patches when you're using the 13-pin output, while the outer sliders handle the volume levels of the guitar, volume on the top, and the synth level here on the bottom, so you can create a custom mix right from your instrument. Godin has been making 13-pin compatible instruments for quite some time. This is the 13-pin cable, and the jack is right here. Notice the jack field is pretty crammed with things. You got the USB and the 1/4-inch and the 13-pin connector. In this case, the 13-pin connector is going to a Roland GR55, but could just as easily be sent to an Axon module or any other Roland 13-pin compatible synthesizer. And in this case, I'm playing a flute sound. The volume controls on the bout here, the lower one is for the 13-pin output. I can mute it like that. And when I pull up the next patch, I'll be able to control the direct sound from the guitar with this upper volume control and the synthesizer with this lower one, which allows you to create a custom mix as you're playing right from the instrument, so you don't have to bend down and play with the instrument down here. The other nice thing about this 13-pin output is it gives you the ability to record MIDI data to your computer through the USB connection that's on, say, the GR55. So if you have this particular pedal board. You can plug it right into your computer and record directly into Sibelius or Finale, your guitar parts. One of the most interesting features about this guitar is that it has its USB output, which is an audio output only. It allows you to plug in directly into the USB port of your laptop or your desktop computer, and then either record directly into a program such as GarageBand, or in this case I've got DSP Quattro X. Either just record into it or use it for processing. So this is a perfect kind of guitar for songwriting when you want to just quickly plug your guitar into your computer and start tracking. So in this case, I have the guitar running into DSP Quattro, and I have it running through a delay and then into IK Multimedia's Amplitude, running to sort of a generic setup, amp and mic setup. So in this case, I've got a delay that gives me some instant bounce backs, and then I can process it any way I want, either with reverb or other kind of emulated stomp boxes. See, it's really simple just to plug and play. The minute you plug it into your computer, it'll show up in your input devices as the iGuitar, and you're ready to go. So that's the Godin Multiac ACS-SA USB. You can read the complete review in the July 2011 issue of Acoustic Guitar or online at acousticguitar.com. For Acoustic Guitar, I'm Gino Robert.